you keep talking yourself out of? What reasons do you give yourself for not doing what you would like to do? Is erring on the side of caution cramping your style? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. I've had a project in mind for some time now, but thinking about all the possible things that could go wrong has led to me getting nowhere. I can see that you're wondering, what is it that she wants to do? Do I want to swim the channel? Trek to Machu Picchu? Climb Everest? Not quite. I want to keep some chickens. Now, a friend of ours had chickens and a golden retriever, and the dog ate the chickens. We have a golden retriever. Our dog may kill the chickens. Every night foxes prowl about our neighbourhood, and everyone knows that foxes kill chickens. And then there's bird flu. Our chickens might kill us. I had been chickening out of keeping chickens. And then, one day, a memory popped into my head, quite unrelated to my present quandary, except that thinking about my little blue bike has persuaded me to take the plunge into poultry. When I was 7 years old, I pestered my parents for a bicycle. You know how it goes. Everybody else has got one. Well, everybody else that did have one used to tear around our cul-de-sac, having great fun, and I wanted to join in. But whenever they got on their bikes, I couldn't play anymore. That Christmas, I came downstairs, and there was a little blue bike. That little blue bike wasn't new, but that little blue bike was mine. Did I look at that blue bike and say to myself, you could fall off that and break your leg. You could go over those handlebars and knock out all your teeth. If those brakes fail, you could end up under a bus. Of course not. I looked at that little blue bike and I saw myself having a great time with my friends and, best of all, going places. That little blue bike spelled fun, fellowship and freedom. And I was going to do whatever it took to get those things. Having never been on two wheels before, and stabilisers not yet having reached our neck of the woods, there was only one way to learn. Get on, have a go, fall off. And I did. Many, many times. My little blue bike had sit-up-and-beg handlebars, the sort that curve round at the end. Every time I fell off, the front wheel would whip round, and the end of the handlebar, and especially the pointy end of the brake, would slam into my leg. When I fell off to the left, my right thigh got it. Fell off to the right, and my left thigh got it. Soon I was sporting a great patch of bruises on each thigh, and the bruises began to join together, and then I was being hit on already bruised flesh, and it hurt. So why didn't I give up? Well, did you give up when you were learning to ride your bike? Of course not. I learned to ride that bike, and I got the fun, the fellowship, and the freedom I was looking for. But what has learning to ride a little blue bike got to do with keeping a few chickens? Not a lot. Except that what struck me about that memory was the mindset I had back then. A child's tunnel vision, bike freedom. Over the years, I've got used to looking at all the angles, weighing things up, often deciding it's not worth the hassle. My cautious adult self has stopped me having a lot of fun. It is time to release the child within, to go with that tunnel vision, bike, freedom, chickens, eggs. As I speak, our hen coop is on order. I have been on a hen handling course. And in a few weeks' time, we'll be bringing home our chickens. And when I think dog, foxes, bird flu, I think little blue bike. Keeping a few chickens is a pretty tame adventure. Some of you no doubt have chickens and have had none of the soul searching that I've gone through. But think for a moment, what is it that you want to do? Is your cautious adult self squashing your adventurous child? How will you release the child within? Fellow Toastmasters, go back to your past, find your little blue bike and ride into the future.